Hello, welcome back. Today we've got a 30-minute classic. We're going to whip through the total body. You're going to need some dumbbells, a mat and your water to hand. We'll start with a warm-up and then we'll get going. Today I am using a range of dumbbell weights from 4 to 8s. We'll work with what you've got and we're going to work through 8 exercises 3 times through. So we've got 3 good sets today. You're going to feel great after this one. Okay, let's start. We're going to warm up our upper body first. So just bringing your arms overhead, keeping a soft knee, so knees a little bit bent, tailbone dropped under, and we're just going to warm up those shoulders to start with. That's it, it's just keeping those arms coming right up over the head. Okay, we're going to cross the arms in front, opening out the palms to the ceiling. Brilliant, just opening out that chest. Excellent stuff. And then we're going to bring in some rotation to the spine. So we're just going to go to each side, rotate the arms round, warming up the spine, getting the spine mobilised. Brilliant. Okay, take your hands onto your hips. We're just going to hinge at the hip, so keeping a soft knee, and you're just coming over and then up, pushing through with the hip. So hinging over, warming out the backs of the hamstrings, the glutes, opening out the hips. So you're just hinging over at the hip, keeping a soft knee. Let's go for one more. Right, we're going to do a lateral step, so just stepping across the mat, opposite hand to opposite toe. So bending the knee of the leg you're sitting into, coming across, opposite hand to opposite toe. I'm loving my new mat. Got some new mats today. Very exciting, from Karma Fitness. A nice, strong, sturdy, soft mat with good grip. Okay, we're going to change sides, coming to the other end of the mat, across, sitting into your glutes, opposite hand to opposite toe. We just want to warm up those legs. Really important to get the warm up in before every session. Okay, last one. Then we're just going to come into some squats, so don't overthink it. Feet hip width apart, sending your hips out behind you, sitting into your bottom. Your arms in front, just to balance, pushing up through your heels and up through your glutes. Let's go for 2 more and then we'll get going with today's session. We're going to start with our chest. You can do this exercise on the floor or on the ball. If you have a ball or a bench, you can use either of those. We're going to start with the chest fly, so we'll be opening our chest out to the sides. I might use my ball because I've got it here. You can do this on the floor, so you'll be lying on the floor or on a bench. I'm going to use my ball because it's an unstable surface, it activates those underactive muscles. I'm going to use my 6s for this. Let's start with a weight that suits you. I'm just going to set my little timer so we don't get too carried away. Okay, so coming onto the ball or the bench or onto the floor, we're going to support our head and shoulders if you're on a ball. Bring your arms up. If you're on the floor, just lying down. And then we're opening out those arms to the sides. Out for 2, up for 2. We want to make sure we're bringing these weights over the chest, not over our head. That's where you want your arms to be. And just squeezing up. So coming up for 2, out for 2. So it's nice and controlled. Keeping it slow. Got a couple more. Let's go for one more. Good, and resting there. Back next, I'm going to do a row. I'm going to use my 8s. So a little bit heavier. I'm going to come onto the mat, feet hip width apart, bending at the knee, engaging the core, and I'm rowing up. So I'm squeezing those shoulder blades together. Stay looking down, back's nice and flat. Keep that core engaged and you're rowing those dumbbells back, your wrists are straight. Squeezing back with the shoulders. Breathing as you go. Squeezing up. Great stuff. Keep squeezing. We've got a couple more. Last one. Good. Resting there. I'm going lighter next to shoulders. I'm going to take the 5s. We're coming onto the mat. Feet hip width apart. Bringing our arms in front here. We're going to do an Arnold press. So we're going to press up over the shoulders and back down in front. Okay, so coming up. Keeping a bend in those knees. Dropping your tailbone under. Squeezing up overhead. Great stuff. Keep squeezing. Squeezing up. Breathing as you get a press. Exhale as you press. Good stuff. Keep going. We've got a few more. Squeezing it up. You got this. Last one. Good stuff. Okay, next up, bicep curls. Tend to go a bit heavier for biceps. Everyone's a little bit stronger in their biceps. Or let's go 7s. Okay, so feet hip width apart. Dropping your tailbone under, bending those knees. We're coming up slowly. Keeping this slow, okay? Nice and controlled. Keep your elbows into your waist. Squeezing up. Great. Keeping it slow, fully extending your arm, and then coming straight back up. Keep breathing. Keep lifting. You're doing a great job. Let's keep going. Last couple. Okay, I'm resting there. I'm going to keep one of my 7s. I'm going to come down onto that mat for a glute bridge. So we're going to come down onto the mat, holding that dumbbell on your hips. Bring your heels into your bum. We're going to drive those hips up into a bridge. So squeezing up through the glutes to the top of that bridge. Get those hips up nice and high. Really squeezing the glutes. Lifting those hips up. We're driving them up. Engaging glutes. Keep squeezing. Great stuff. Squeezing up. Few more to go. Last one. Get those hips up nice and high. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to swap this one out for a lateral lunge, which I'm going to do with a 1 8-kilogram dumbbell. So just one heavier dumbbell onto your collarbone. We're going to step out to one side. So coming across, sitting into your glutes, bending the knee of the leg you're sitting into, keeping your opposite leg straight. We're coming out laterally, pushing up through that heel, sitting back into your bottom. So keep coming across, squeezing up through the heel to standing. Keep that weight up by your collarbone, squeezing up through the foot. Brilliant, keep going, one more. Good. Coming to the other side of your mat. We're going to step over to the other side. What we do on one side, we have to do the other side. So taking that dumbbell back up, and we're going to step out with the other leg to standing, pushing through with that leg. Okay, so really sitting into the bottom, keeping your opposite knee straight. Great stuff. Squeezing across, pushing up through the heel. Good. Let's keep it going. We've got a few more on this side. Keeping that knee in line with your toe. Last couple. And resting there. Okay. I'm going to put my, keeping this one dumbbell, bringing it up to a goblet. We're going to go into a goblet squat next. Feet hip width apart. We're going to sit down, sending our hips out behind us. So we're just coming into a squat. Sitting back, into the heels, squeezing up through the glutes. Keep your knees strong, keep your knees in line with your toes. Squeezing up. Brilliant. Squeeze up through those glutes. We've got a few more. Keep them coming. Keep breathing. Last couple. Okay, one more. And then resting there, grabbing a drink. Then I'm going to get my ball back in action for my chest flies. We're going to fly through a second set. So ball, bench, or on the floor. We're going to come onto our surface. From the ball supporting your head and neck, arms up, and we're opening out to the sides. Okay, so opening those arms to the sides. If you're on a ball, keeping your bum up. And if you're on the floor, keeping control of those arms. Out for 2, up for 2. Great stuff, keep breathing. Squeezing together. Keep them coming. We've got a couple left. And resting there. Okay, ball bench to the sides. We're going to come into our row. So I'm going to go heavier with my 8s. Work with what suits your strength as it is. So feet hip width apart. Hinging at the hips, engaging that tummy to spine. We're squeezing up. So keeping those wrists straight. Imagine your shoulder blades coming together. Your core is engaged. So tummy to spine, squeezing back. Brilliant, keep it coming. You are rowing. Squeezing back, keep breathing. You've got a couple more. Last one. Okay, dumbbells down. I'm going to grab my 5s, ready for my shoulders. We've got our Arnold press. So feet hip width apart, bending those knees, bring the arms in front. Let's go. We're sending them overhead. Squeezing up, bring your elbows back together. Okay, so coming out to the side and up overhead. Keep pressing. Exhale as you press. Good job. Keep it coming. Keep squeezing. All the way up. Squeezing up overhead. And resting there. Good. Okay, bicep curls. I'm taking my 7s, so a little bit heavier. And then coming back to the mat, feet hip width apart, bending the knees. We're coming up. You are kidding. What? Hold on, it's recording. Sorry, what is going on here? I've lost connection with my camera. Well, we will carry on regardless with our bicep curls, and hopefully we will be recording. It's coming up. Keeping those knees bent. Tailbone under, squeezing up. The joys of living in the middle of nowhere. The Wi-Fi often drops out, but I'm hoping this will continue recording. Squeezing up. Brilliant. We've got a couple more. Yes, really pull them up. Feel this now, feels heavy. Okay, good. Keeping one of those for your glute bridge. We're going to come down onto that mat. We're going to bring our heels into our bottom. We're going to drive those hips up into a bridge. Let's go. So we're squeezing those glutes nice and high. Squeezing them up. Brilliant stuff. Keep it going. Getting those hips up. Driving them up to the bridge. Do not stop. Really squeeze that bum. Squeezing it up. Last couple. And resting there. Brilliant. Okay, we are going to come into our lateral lunge. So taking one dumbbell, slightly heavier weight. We're going to come into our lateral lunge. So we come to one side of the mat. We're stepping across, sitting into our glutes and up. So pushing up to your heel. Great stuff. Squeezing across and up. Sitting into your bottom, keeping that opposite knee straight, pushing up your weight through your glutes with your heel. So sitting your weight back, squeezing up. Last one. Okay, changing sides. So coming to the other end of the mat, dumbbell up, keep it up. We're going to step across to the other side. Let's go straight into it. Let's get another repetition in. Squeezing across. Brilliant. Keep sitting across into your heel. Excellent. Pushing up through the heel, keeping your opposite knee straight, sitting into your glutes. Last couple. We're getting a couple more in on this side. Okay, and resting there, having your 15 seconds rest before we come into our goblet squat with our heavier dumbbell. We're going to take the dumbbell underneath the chin, feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, coming down, sitting into the glutes, squeezing up. So hips out behind, squeezing up. Imagining you're sitting into that chair. So Coming down, squeezing up, keeping your knees nice and strong, in line with your toes. Great. Keep it going. Keep squeezing. We've got a few more. Then we'll be moving on to our third set, our third and final set. Brilliant. Squeezing up through the bottom. Last one. Okay. Grabbing your bench ball or the floor and your dumbbells for your chest fly. We're going to bring our bench across, ball across, or lying on the floor. Supporting yourself, arms up. We're coming out to the side with those dumbbells. Squeezing together at the top. Keeping your glutes up if you're on a ball. Keeping that control. Out for 2, up for 2. Squeezing up. Up above the chest, keep squeezing. We're still going. Doing a great job. Hang in there. Last one. Good. Okay. Heavier for our row. I'm going to take my 8s. If you need to drop down with any weights for this third set, that is absolutely fine. You can drop down. Third set sometimes is a lot harder. So feet hip width apart, hinging at the hips, engaging your tummy to spine. We're rowing back. This is our last set. So if anything begins to feel too heavy, you can drop down. Or if you start the exercise and they get too heavy, just trade them out for the lighter pair, but keep going. Don't stop. We've got a few more. Squeezing back, keeping those wrists straight. Last couple. And resting there. Good. Okay, shoulders. I'm going to stick with my 5s. See how I get on. Feet hip width apart. Bending the knees. Dropping your tailbone under. Bring your arms up. And overhead. So squeezing up and coming in front. Great stuff. Squeezing up. You're doing a fab job. Keep pressing. They'll begin to feel heavy. That's okay. Keeping those knees bent. Let this movement come from your shoulders only. Try not to push up through your body. Last couple. Last one. Okay, good. Bicep curl. I'm sticking with my 7s. Yes, I am. If you need to drop, absolutely fine. Bending those knees. Tailbone under. Let's go. Curling up. Squeezing to the top, keeping it slow down. Fully extend those arms and then straight back up. Squeezing up. You're nearly through. We've got a glute bridge and 2 leg exercises after this. Keep squeezing. Brilliant stuff. Keep them coming. Doing a great job. Come on, last couple, really pull up. Last one. Okay, I'm going to keep one of these. Coming into my glute bridge on the mat. Bringing your heels into your bottom. We're going to drive those glutes up into that bridge, holding that dumbbell on your hips. Let's go. Squeezing up and down. Squeezing it up. Really driving those glutes up, get those hips nice and high, giving them an extra squeeze at the top, just to make sure we're high enough. Really gets the glutes activated. Last ones of these. Squeezing up. Couple more. Last one. Good. And resting there. I'm going to take my 8s for my lateral lunges. Okay, let's do these. The last set. If you need to drop down, that's fine. I'm going to start this end and we're going to come across, sitting into our glutes. Just come down to where you feel comfortable now. Whee, there's no balance. Coming across, keeping that opposite knee straight, sitting into your glutes, pushing up through your glutes. Good. Squeezing up. Last couple. Okay, changing sides, coming to the other side of your mat, dumbbell back up, have a little breather, and then we're going to step across to the other side. Last lateral lunges of the day. Come on, let's go. So keeping your opposite knee straight, sitting into your bottom, pushing up through the heel. Great stuff, keep it coming. Squeezing up. You got a few more. Last few, come on. I'm nice and warm now. Last one. Okay, goblet squats to finish. And then we're going to do a quick stretch. So stay with me, last exercise. Bringing that dumbbell up underneath the chin, feet apart, coming down into your glutes, knees in line with your toes. Hips out behind you, sitting down into that chair, but getting straight back up. Just come to where you feel comfortable. If that's here, that's fine. You don't have to take it so low. Squeezing up through the glutes, weight into your heels. We've got about 10 seconds to go. Only a few more repetitions. Keep them coming. One more. Great, and resting there. Excellent. Okay, dumbbell down to the side. We're just going to come into a lunge on the mat. We're going to stretch out those hip flexors. So just coming with me, stay with me for this. Really important to have a little stretch. Lifting the shoulders up. Leaning forward into that hip flexor. Taking a deep breath in and slowly exhaling. Then we're going to change to the other side. So stretching out your opposite side. Just leaning forward, toe into the mat behind. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Forward into that stretch. Great stuff. Okay, coming up to standing, we're going to take our hands behind our body and just stretching out the chest, dropping your tailbone under. And then we're going to reach up overhead. Inhale and exhale out to one side, back to the center and out to the other side. Brilliant, well done today. Well done for getting it done. Thanks for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel and then you'll see all my new workouts coming through as you go. Thank you for joining me. Have a good one.